Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel, Lovely Moments Creating. If you are new here, come on in and join the family. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button and remember the notification bell because that way you'll be reminded every time I upload a video. My name is Jenny and on this channel I create lovely DIYs using mostly items that I find at the Dollar Tree. I try to keep my DIYs budget friendly but easy to do. If you want to see some of my creations, then keep watching. Hello again, my friends. I am sharing with you in this video some of my red, white, and blue 4th of July DIYs. I have created some DIYs for my picnic table and I wanted to share them with you, so I hope you really enjoy them. I'm going to first talk about the items that I'll be using. I do have some of this jute cord. Now this is the one that I purchased from Walmart because I'm completely out of the one that I use at the Dollar Tree. I picked up this 4th of July sign that said, "In God We Trust," and I'll be using this, but I'm going to take them apart. I have 6 of these wooden blocks that has these smaller little wooden blocks in the inside. I'll be using these for another DIY. I will only be using this part. And I have 3 of these little candle holders. I really like the shape of these. And the paint that I'll be using for today is this navy blue acrylic paint. I also have some of my white acrylic paint that I'll be using. And I picked this red color paint up from the Dollar Tree. And so I'm going to get started. Now that I have removed all of these little wooden boxes outside, I'm now going to assemble these boxes. And so I'm just going in with my hot glue and I'm gluing the boxes together how I want them, and I am gluing them with the open part facing down. And so now that I have glued 3 of those, I'm now going to glue 2 together. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to push them together just like this, and I'm going to glue them together. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint this with that white acrylic paint, and then I'm going to tint these candle holders with that navy blue color. And now that everything has dried, I'm going to distress just the front of this with the red paint, and I'm going to also go over it with the blue and the white paint, and I'm just distressing it, but I'm not going to distress all the way at the bottom or anywhere else on there. And now for these candle holders, that's why I'm going to go in with my jute cord, and I'm going in the creases of the candle holders. So I'm going to add the jute to each crease. I really enjoy creating different season and holiday DIYs because every time that season come around again, I get to go look at my totes and I always be like, oh, I remember when I made this. And it's also nice to have things on the table and sitting around for the boys. They really enjoy when we spend time together doing barbecues and picnics outside. So I enjoy making these things because I know the family enjoys looking at them. And so as you can see, I'm just going to continue And now that I have completed that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece, and at the very top I'm going to just create a little bow. And I'm just going to cut off some little extra strings, and that's how it looks. And I did all 3 of them. And so now what I'm going to do is as you can see, I took my wire cutters and I detached the 2 pieces. I'm going to work on this piece right now. I am going to go around this piece with some of that jute, and I'm just going to add my glue, and I'm just going to add it right around. And so after I finish completing that, I'm just going to take it and I'm going to glue my little sign right to the bottom of the DIY, and I'm going to use my E6000 and my hot glue for this part. And now that I have glued that down, I'm now going to work on my star. And where I detached it, it had little chains, and I took them out of the holes, and I'm just going to replace that with some of this jute. And so I just added a little hanging thing. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue my candle holders to each one of the levels. And I will be using my E6000 as well as my hot glue to glue down the candle holders. And now that I have my candle holders on there, I'm now going to add my star. And I just wanted to kind of hang from the string. It don't have to be perfect, so I'm just going to go in with a little glue and just attach it by the string so the star can hang. And so this is how it turned out. All I need is some candles, and I'm going to finish up and I'm going to go into the second DIY. And what I'm doing is I'm just going to create these little red, white, and blue vases, and I'll be using 2 of those small Dollar Tree vases. I have some of this blue and some of this clear vase beads. I also will be using some of that red paint from the Dollar Tree, because what I'm going to do is go in with this paint and I'm just going to paint the top of this vase, because what I'm going to do is where I stop painting with the red paint, I'm going to go around that with some of that jute. Now that I have finished painting both vases, I'm going to show you the floral that I'm going to add to these vases. And I just chose these 2 Dollar Tree floral pieces that was in my craft box, and I'm going to cut them down a couple of notches so they can fit in the vases. And now all I have to do is add my beads and my jute, and so I'm just going to pour in the blue beads and make sure that I do not spill these everywhere. I think that is enough, and now I'm going to add the clear beads. What? Why did I know I was going to do that? I knew I was going to spill some of these beads. They are so slippery. Now that I have completed that, I'm now going to go around with the jute and I'm going to add it right where I stopped with the red paint. And I think I'm just going to go around twice, making like 2 rows of the jute. And so now after I finish that, I'm going to do the same thing to the other vase. And now that both of them have been completed, all I have to do now is add in my floral. And so this is how both of the DIYs turned out. I think they came out great. I think I'm going to add the vases to the picnic table outside, and I may leave this one on the table inside. I have to wait to see exactly what are we going to be doing on that day, but I think they both look great. And then I may pair them all together. Not sure, but in the comment box down below, let me know which one is your favorite. Do you like the vases, or do you like the candle holder, or do you like them both? I like them both. I think they're great, and I like that I can repeat these items next year. I can add more. And I do have some previous 4th of July DIYs that I created, but I haven't got them out of the tote yet. So I may be adding some more things. Guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, if you haven't already done so, subscribe to my channel. And until next time, stay safe, and I will see you in the next video.